So hello and good afternoon also from my side. I would like to welcome everyone, be it here in the room, in the amphitheater of the West University of Timisoara, or be it here in the Zoom meeting where our winners who unfortunately couldn't join us here in Timisoara are waiting for this special moment, or be it here in the live stream at the IDM YouTube channel, where this Danubius Award ceremony is being live streamed. My name is Dana Martinek, and I am a research associate at IDM, Institute for the Danube Region and Central Europe in Vienna. And at the same time, I'm also secretary at the DRC Permanent Secretariat, which is located at IDM. And I have the pleasure today to guide you through the Danubius Awards 2023 official ceremony. I have the privilege to be with you here within the DRC annual conference, and I also have the pleasure to take over this moderation on behalf of Sebastian Schäfer, who unfortunately cannot join us neither today for the annual conference, who would normally take care of the moderation of this event. Danubius Awards is jointly organized project together with the Austrian Federal Ministry for Education, Science and Research, together with the IDM. And I have the pleasure to introduce you today, once again, after 1 year, the winners from 3 categories of the Danubius Awards. We have the Danubius Award, the Danubius Mid-Career Award, and Danubius Young Scientist Award. But before we proceed to the hanging over the certificates, I would like to introduce you the Austrian Federal Minister for Education, Science and Research, University Professor Martin Polášek, who unfortunately couldn't join us today, but who kindly recorded a video message.
Dear members of the Danube Rectors Conference, dear award winners, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2023 Danubius Award ceremony. Although I am not able to be with you today, I would like to take this opportunity to address you at least virtually. This year, there are actually 2 special reasons to celebrate. In addition to honoring this year's award winners, we also celebrate the 40th anniversary of the Danube Rectors Conference and the 10-year anniversary of the Danubius Young Scientist Awards. With 64 higher education institutions from 15 countries, the Danube Rectors Conference has become a powerful networking and coordination tool. Through cooperation and the development of recommendations regarding issues of joint interest, the DRC contributes to improving the quality of higher education, teaching and research, as well as advancing national university systems in the Danube region. Moreover, the DRC links with national and international organizations, plays an active role in the priority area on knowledge society in the EU strategy for the Danube region, and has put a special emphasis on supporting young researchers through the annual DRC summer schools. I am very happy that in this spirit, the DRC is a strong partner for my ministry in the Scientist Awards. It is through your support and the tireless work of the Institute for the Danube Region and Central Europe that we are able to find and assess the best candidates each year and bring the Danube region, its talents and excellent researchers into the spotlight. Excellent and motivated researchers are essential for finding solutions to our pressing societal challenges and for maintaining and to strengthening trust in science and research. I am confident that all of you, and especially the award winners of today, will be excellent ambassadors for science and research in this respect. Let me therefore extend my special wishes to Professor Andreas Fahrenleitner, for having been selected the Danubius Award winner 2023, and Associate Professor Marco Beaumont as the winner of the Danubius Mid-Career Award. Congratulations also to the 14 Danubius Young Scientist Award winners. Your research projects and collaboration efforts will certainly help to make the Danube region a prosperous region for science and innovation. With that, I wish you all a wonderful award ceremony and all the best for your further work and careers.
Thank you very much to Mr. Polaszek for this welcome message. I can fully agree with this message that within the Danubius Awards, we are actually bringing really nice, huge scientific pool of young, not only young researchers, but also established and mid-career researchers. And as it was already mentioned today, in the meantime, we have more than 120 young researchers who has been awarded since 2014 with the Danubius Young Scientist Award. Once again, thank you very much to Mr. Polaszek. And now,
dear members,
and I would like kindly invite another representative of the ministry, Magister Heribert Buchbauer, who is the head of the Department of International Research Cooperation and Science Diplomacy at the Austrian Federal Ministry for Education, Science and Research, to also provide us with some introductory and welcome words. Please.
Thank you, Daniel. Dear members of the Danube Rectors Conference, dear guests in the room and online, after the video message of Minister Polaszek, I have the pleasure and honor to welcome you on behalf of the Austrian Federal Ministry of Education, Science and Research to present the Danubius Awards 2023. It is great that the ceremony can take place physically again, and I'm glad that most of the awardees were able to come to Timișoara to receive the rewards in person. We will learn more about their achievements and fascinating works in a few minutes. But before that, let me shortly introduce you to the concept of the Danubius Young Scientists Awards. As the minister said, we celebrate the 10th year of these awards this year. And so we thought it would be good to give you some information about the idea behind the Danubius Young Scientists Awards. And this is something closely connected to what was discussed during the day already today, because they are dedicated to highlight the scientific work and talented young researchers in the region. So the focus on young researchers. They want to strengthen cooperation and enhance the visibility of the scientific community in the Danube region, which is very necessary in our view, and stimulate the next generations of scientists to carry out research specifically related to the Danube region, but not only. Since its launch in 2014, more than 100 young scientists in the Danube region received these awards. There are going to be more to come very soon. So it was time for us to reflect on the impact of the awards on the career of the awardees, and therefore we asked them how it went since they were awarded. We got a lot of feedback. The jury was done by Institute for Danube Region and Central Europe. Thanks for that. As I said, the feedback was very positive, and the main slides were, so I hope I find the right slides. Yes. So over 19% of the winners still work in the Danube region, and 90% have stayed in academia and research. For almost 80%, the Danubius Young Scientist Awards was not the only prize received, which confirms the high potential and excellence, and which is quite promising, I think, for the awardees which are going to be awarded today. More than 3/3 of the respondents said that the prize allowed them to broaden their professional network, and 85% used the prize for promoting their careers. More than 60% of the past winners have been promoted since receiving the awards, and almost 90% strongly agree that the prize had a positive influence on their careers overall. So this, These positive results are, of course, very encouraging for our ministry to continue to further along this path and also provide the prizes in the future. And of course, we will take into consideration the suggestions of the former awardees to further improve the process in the near future also. So I'm looking forward to this year's Danubius Mid-Career and Danubius Young Science Awards. And before that, and before I hand over to Daniel again, let me just thank the Danube Rectors Conference for hosting us each year at their annual meetings, to the Institute for the Danube Region in Central Europe for the professional management of the awards for more than a decade already, and for organizing today's event. Thanks a lot. The Joint Research Center of the European Commission for the long-standing partnership regarding the awards, and I hope we will soon have JRC on board again. And especially thanks to our generous host today, the West University of Timashwa. Thanks a lot. So finally, I have to congratulate to this year's winners and my sincere compliments for your excellent and impressive achievements. We will now present awards, and I hand over to Daniel again. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, Heribert, for your welcome address. And at this point, I would like also to express our sincere thanks also for the wonderful cooperation. We are, as you mentioned already, since a decade with the Austrian Federal Ministry for Education, Science and Research. I think these awards are actually one of the highlights of our activities, of all the pillars, activity pillars we have at IDM, but also within the DRC. So thank you very much for that. I would like to inform you now at this point that unfortunately the winner of the Danubius Award is currently not available. So we would like to start first with the Danubius Mid-Career Award winner, and for the laudatio for the Danubius Mid-Career Award, here with us is Thomas Rosenau, who is a university professor at the University of National Resources and Life Sciences in Vienna. So please, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much for the kind introduction. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, distinguished guests also online. It's a great privilege and a distinct honor for me to stand before you today to celebrate a remarkable young scientist and to be involved in the presentation of the Danubius Mid-Career Award 2023 to Assistant Professor Dr. Marco Beaumont. As in the past years, this happens within the distinguished realm of the Danube Rectors Conference, as also today. The award honors Dr. Beaumont's outstanding contributions to science, especially in the field of renewable resources and their significant impact on the Danube region. Both the Danubius Award and the Danubius Mid-Career Award are beacons of recognition, celebrating endeavors and unwavering commitment to the betterment of our region, the Danube region, and its surroundings. These awards, instituted with the noble aim of promoting and strengthening the academic and scientific fabric of the Danube region, has witnessed the rise of many exceptional scholars, and Dr. Marco Beaumont, our awardee, stands here today as another example of the spirit and the objectives of this award. Marco Beaumont's journey into the world of academia began in his hometown of Saarlouis in Germany, where he was born in 1987. He completed his Abitur at the Max Planck Gymnasium, which was specialized in natural sciences. But Marco's interests extended beyond the classroom, and during his youth, he was actively engaged in several sports, playing basketball and table tennis. After his school time in Saarlouis, he ventured to Freiburg in Germany to pursue a master's degree in chemistry. During his study, he also spent 1 semester abroad at the University of Valencia in Spain. And then his journey took him to Bogo University in Vienna, the University of Natural Resources and Life Sciences, this is the official name, where he completed his PhD with distinction at the Institute of Chemistry of Renewable Resources, at that time under my supervision. The year 2017, in a way, marked the beginning of his promising career as a researcher and scientist. Since then, Marco has, so to say, has worn various hats in academia. As a postdoctoral fellow, he has traversed continents, conducting really innovative research in renowned institutions. He was working as a Schrödinger Research Fellow at the University of Würzburg, Germany, and at Queensland University of Technology in Australia, where he delved into the fascinating world of 5-dimensional click printing. So the concept behind this research was to form a 3-dimensional object based on bioinks from renewable resources, and at the same time enable gradients of properties and chemical behavior across these bodies. So the applications reach from responsive materials to sensors and to implants. He then broadened his horizon further with research stays at Aalto University, Finland, focusing on cellulose derivatives with a particular interest in nanostructured cellulose, such as cellulose nanofibrils or cellulose nanocrystals. A particular trait of his work was always a seemingly easy pairing of fundamental science and applied research, demonstrating that both sides have to go hand in hand if excellent results are to be expected. From 2018, Marco took on the role of a lecturer in applied chemistry at the University of Applied Sciences in Krems, Austria, showcasing his commitment not only to science, but also to education and to nurturing the biorefinery experts of tomorrow. In 2022, the next chapter in his academic career was opened when he joined again our institute at Bogo as assistant professor and started working on his habilitation in the field of chemistry of biocolloids. Marco's academic contributions have been nothing short of exceptional. He has published in very prestigious journals such as Nature Communications, Advanced Materials, Journal of the American Chemical Society, Green Chemistry, and Cellulose, pushing the boundaries of our understanding of nanocelluloses and its many applications. This is reflected also in Marco's impressive list of awards, including the PhD Award of the International Academy of Wood Science in 2017, the Heinzel Monti Zappi Award in the same year, an award which recognizes the transfer of scientific research into industrial large-scale application. And the EPNOL Junior Award in 2022, the highest recognition for young scientists by the European Polysaccharide Network of Excellence. All these awards underscore the far-reaching influence of his scientific efforts. But Marco's impact extends beyond pure academic research, and his achievements have not gone unnoticed by the public also. His work on utilization of residual macrophytes, water plants, from the Danube region received the TechNet Innovation Award in 2018, and in 2020 his team was awarded the renowned Energy Globe Austria Award for the research about the water plants in the Danube region. And today's award is certainly a good indication that the impact of his projects has been felt also beyond Austria's borders. In addition to his professional accomplishments, Marco is a dedicated family man who successfully balances his academic commitments with his personal life. He is the father of a two-year-old son whose first name, Louis, also not typical Austrian, goes perfectly well with the last name of Beaumont. In conclusion, the Danubius Mid-Career Award couldn't find a more deserving recipient than Dr. Marco Beaumont. His exceptional research endeavors, his commitment to the science of renewable resources, and his dedication to the betterment of our Danube region make him an ideal honoree for this award. So I would like to join to congratulate Dr. Beaumont for his remarkable achievements, and at the same time, we are eagerly looking forward to his future contributions to the world of nanocelluloses, biorefineries, and biomaterials. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Assistant Professor Dr. Marco Beaumont on this well-deserved honor. Thank you.
Many thanks, Professor Rosenau, for this description. I believe that hearing already this impressive and overwhelming summary of the scientific results of Marco Beaumont is already enough proof or enough recognition for him to be handed over with this Danubius Award. So for that, I would like to invite him to join me here at the panel, and we afterwards will hand over the prize to Marco Beaumont. So congratulations also from my side.
Thank you for the introduction, and thank you for the speech, Rosie. It's a great pleasure and also a great honor for me to be here. And before talking about my research, I would like to thank first the prize committee for this prestigious award, and also I would like to support the people. I would like to thank the people who supported me till now and who made it possible for me to stand here in this place. And this is, on the one hand, Professor Rosenau, thank you again, and Professor Antje Potters, and also Professor Orlando Rojas from University of British Columbia. Receiving this award is not only a big honor for me, it's also a very big step in my career. And I heard actually today, you can also read it in the brochure, that this award is the newest of these 3 prizes in the categories. And I believe it is one of the most important, because especially this mid-career time is very challenging. And I can I can tell from experience that there are many challenges which you have to face. You have to prove independence, you have to prove that you can conduct your own research. But to do this, you need a position, and to obtain like a long-term position in research, in fundamental research, also applied research, it's at the moment a very big challenge. And we have already, it's already challenging in Austria. I believe it's much more challenging in different countries. So I'm very happy to be here today and receive this award. And now I would also like to give you a short introduction of what I'm doing in my research. So Professor Rosenau already introduced a lot. My aim is in principle to advance, to establish biorefinery concepts in the Danube region. This is done by a combination of fundamental and applied research. Fundamental research is, in my case, mostly focused on nanomaterials, bio-based nanomaterials. The aim is here to produce like high-performance materials which are better than plastic materials, which can help in overcome current challenges and environmental challenges like plastic crisis, like also climate change. And can I continue? Okay. All right. And also, of course, also applied research. Here, talking about Danube region, one of the most important topics in my research team is the utilization of water plants from the old Danube in Vienna. So this is a big issue.
Hello, everyone. My name is Olja Šovljanski. I'm from Novi Sad, Serbia. I'm very happy to be part of this ceremony and one of recognized young scientists. Also, I'm...
Sorry. That's not your colleague from your team, right?
a little sad
no problem. Some technical issues. So, coming back to water plants. So this is actually a very important project because in the future we need to use underutilized biomass because we need to replace materials which are oil-based at the moment. We need to go forward. We need to establish a bio-based economy. And water plants is a very good example because this biomass is completely underutilized. We have a lot of it. The growth rate is very high, and it has to be harvested. And what we try to do in the research team, and here I would like to acknowledge Dr. Winter, with whom I'm working together in this project, is to make advanced materials from these. So we try to identify residual biomass streams and we try to establish concepts to utilize them. So in the end, again, I would like to thank the prize committee and all of you for attendance. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Marco. Apologies one more time for the intervention, unexpected intervention. That was another slide of the presentation, so I'm really sorry for that. And now I would like to invite the representatives of the organizing institutions to take the position at our stage. And please, you can proceed and the certificate will be handed over to you. So one more time, congratulations to this huge achievement. So one more time, Marco deserves a big applause. And I have some good news because as you certainly observed, there was slight change in the program. But now actually we can proceed back to the first category of the Danubius Awards, and that's the Danubius Award, because we have the pleasure to have the Danubius Award winner amongst us. He just joined us in the last minute, so to say. But before we proceed to the winner itself, I would like to invite to the stage Victoria Weber, who is the Vice Rector for Research at the University for Continuing Education in Krems, who will hold the laudatio for the Danubius Award winner 2023. So please, Mrs. Weber, the floor is yours.
Yeah, distinguished participants, dear participants of this year's Danube Rectors Conference. Andreas, you arrived actually really just in time. Thank you. It's my honor and my pleasure to introduce the winner of this year's Danubius Award, Professor Andreas van Leitner, to you. But before I do so, let me actually say and repeat maybe one thing we said in the morning. First of all, thanks goes to the ministry for supporting this award. But second, I think it's also really important for these awardees to get this platform and this stage to get visible with their research. And I think this is a really important contribution that ERC makes to make this research visible that we see in the Danube region, and it contributes to linking researchers in the Danube region. So Professor van Leitner has been closely linked and connected to the Danube region for more than 2 decades for his entire scientific career. And actually he has not just been linked to the Danube region, but as we will see in a moment, he has also been linked to the water of the river Danube itself. With his research, he has made significant contributions to our understanding of the river Danube in 2 main aspects. The first aspect concerns the river Danube as an ecosystem, so the ecological functions of the river Danube, while the second aspect of his work focuses on the Danube as a resource of water, be it water for drinking, for irrigation, but also for leisure and as a recreational space. His scientific work has been published in numerous articles, which all have methodological relevance for the Danube and the Danube region. I certainly do not have to stress and to repeat in this audience that the Danube River Basin is Europe's second largest river basin, with an area of more than 800,000 square kilometers. It is the world's most international river basin. We heard this also this morning, flowing through or touching the territory of 19 different countries. The ecosystem of the river Danube are highly valuable. They are valuable from an environmental point of view, but also from an economic, historical, and social point of view. At the same time, however, we must be aware that there is increasing pressure on this ecosystem, and pollution from agriculture, industry, and municipalities have a considerable impact on this very vulnerable ecosystem. And it is due to this high value and relevance of the Danube River that the International Commission for the Protection of the Danube River, the ICPDR, is conducting joint Danube surveys on a regular basis. These surveys are the most comprehensive surface water monitoring effort in the world. They take place every 6 years. And within these surveys, teams of international scientists travel to monitoring stations in the Danube River Basin to take samples and measure different aspects of the river status along a stretch of 2,600 kilometers, so from Ulm to the Black Sea. They monitor chemical, microbial pollution, as well as biodiversity, plastic, and radiation levels. And with that, the survey provides an up-to-date picture of the status of the Danube River Basin. And this is exactly where now Professor Andreas van Leitner comes into play, because over the past 20 years, he and his team have played a leading role in the implementation of these joint Danube surveys, and they are responsible for monitoring the water quality from a microbiological point of view. Moreover, to establish an internationally visible and globally competitive research center in the field of water quality and health in Austria, Andreas van Leitner has founded the ICC Water and Health in 2011, together with colleagues from the University of Technology in Vienna, the Medical University of Vienna, and in 2017, Karl Landsteiner, a private university for health sciences in Krems, has joined in. The ICC Water and Health represents a visible institution in the entire Danube region for the field of water hygiene, and has been responsible for the microbiology and water hygiene part of the joint Danube surveys. Andreas van Leitner holds a diploma in microbiology and a diploma in ecology, both from the University of Vienna, and he obtained his PhD in molecular diagnostics from the University of Technology in Vienna. Besides his position as a co-leader of the ICC Water and Health, he is a full professor for diagnostics in water quality and health at the Karl Landsteiner University in Health Sciences in Krems, and he also holds a full professorship for microbiology and molecular diagnostics at Vienna University of Technology since 2021. So the triangle diagnostics, water, and health is central for his work. His research covers different aspects of health-related water microbiology, such as the molecular detection of health-related water quality indicators and pathogens. Beyond being a very dedicated scientist, Andreas van Leitner is also a very active member of his scientific community. He is a member of numerous scientific societies in the field, co-chair and chair of many international conferences in the field of water microbiology. He acts as editor and reviewer for scientific journals, as well as a dedicated teacher. And this may actually also be the reason why he was very much on time today, because he took the night train, I know, from Vienna to here to Temeswar, and maybe he had to catch up a little sleep. And he did so because he was teaching yesterday afternoon, so he couldn't leave earlier from Vienna, so dedicated to teaching. From his CV, and this is maybe just a small side note, I learned that Andreas is also a state-certified mountain and ski guide, which in Austria is almost equivalent to an academic degree, I would say. From my personal point of view, I just want to add that Andreas is a very reliable and dedicated colleague at the campus Krems, with whom my group shares research interests in the field of infection biology. And he was a very strong partner in setting up a core facility at the campus Krems to improve our imaging and bioimaging facilities at the campus. And we also set up together a local facility for COVID-19 testing at the campus Krems to support the local hospitals during the pandemic. So thank you for that, Andreas. We are all convinced that you highly deserve this award, and I wish you all the best for the future path in science in the Danube region and beyond. And I also personally look forward to our further collaboration. All the best.
Thank you very much, Vice Rector Weber, for this laudatio. And I do believe that there are no other words necessary, because also for us at IDM, but also within the Danube Rectors Conference, the mighty river Danube plays, of course, the crucial role. All our activities are actually revolving around the river and around the developments which are happening across the region, which is connected with this river. As our late chairman Erhard Busek already said, the second river of European integration. So we are very much happy that you are also dealing with a very specific topic, very much related to the river. And now I would like to invite you to join us here at the stage and ask you for some words before we hand over the prize to you. So please, University Professor van Leitner, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you very much for this great introduction. I feel very much honored. Thank you, Gloria. Directors, I just was looking whether my presentation is on, because I prepared a presentation with 5 slides. Just, I have to. This one, okay, perfect. Yeah. Here, directors of the DRC, dear delegates, dear Victoria, thank you very much. So it's a great honor receiving this prestigious award. I'm very happy, and yeah, I'm really looking forward, working further in this Danube region. I brought a few slides with me just for 5 to 7 minutes to give you a short snapshot of the activities I'm doing. Victoria mentioned already. And what you can see here, this is the world's biggest river expedition. This is the boat, the river boat Argus, which is hosting, or we're hosting all the scientists. So there were microbiologists, hydrologists, meteorologists on it. And the journey takes about 7 weeks from the springs up to the mouth. You can see about 4 joint Danube surveys were done on behalf of the International Commission of the Protection of the Danube River from 2001 up to 2019, and currently we are planning for 2025. So it should be the next one. And if you have a look on the stations, there should be a second slide, but it's not there. I've got also an USB. Yeah. This one, exactly. Yeah, you can see the second slide. And Victoria mentioned already, you can see the catchment of the river Danube, and it's unbelievable 800,000 square kilometers. So it's a huge catchment, and it was mentioned about 19 catchment countries. So it's the world's international river and more than 8 million people. So this is really a huge catchment. And you can imagine with the ship, we could travel for 7 weeks down to the sea. It took 7 weeks because up to 100 samples were taken every 30 to 40 kilometers. The ship stopped, and then the sampling locations and activities were going on. So our impact was, for my group, was establishing for the first time a microbiological water quality map. And you can see here, we were focusing on fecal pollution, trying to establish this fecal pollution map, and also identify potential hotspots in this catchment area. And for the first time, this was 20 years ago, we already established a kind of DNA database. So looking back in the COVID-19 time, sewage monitoring is quite usual, but we did it also 20 years ago, establishing a DNA database which makes it possible to analyze DNA then further in the lab afterwards, which is a great advantage. So looking, for example, at one outcome, we could establish whole river water quality maps. You can see this is the stretch over the whole river location from the spring up to the sea. And what is interesting, the river Danube is the only river in the world which has a numbering which is actually the wrong side. It's not according to nomenclature, but you can see this 1,600 kilometers, and this is just E. coli. It's the most familiar commensalistic microbe in our intestinal system, but it's used as a famous fecal indicator since Robert Koch. And you know Robert Koch, he was the founder of infection biology. And what you can see, we could establish a 5 classes classification scheme according to the EU Water Framework Directive from 1 to 5. And here alongside, we could then see that many regions show just a slight to moderate pollution, but of course there are hotspots, which is expectable because in between Vienna and Belgrade and around Bucharest, there's a lot of urban activities. But this was shown for the first time, and it was important to show the extent. Note this is a logarithmic scale, so it starts from 1 up to 100,000 folds, so this is really a huge difference. And then we were asking, where's the pollution coming from these hotspots? And by using a genetic fecal pollution source tracking, you see, we could identify that these hotspots are coming from human fecal pollution, from wastewater treatment, and not from animals. You see the markers could not be detected in the animal case, but in the human case. And correlating it with the E. coli, it could show strong correlation with human fecal pollution. By taking these results together, we could then, of course, do hazard identification, pollution monitoring, in this huge catchment, which is important also to demonstrate, for example, a lot of building activities of building new wastewater treatment plants were going on during the last 20 years, and we could then demonstrate the increase in quality, and we could do also a health risk assessment. You can see it here, because as mentioned, the area is used for irrigation, for recreation, for drinking water production, and we can, based on this data, calculate the needed treatment requirement to produce safe water, to provide safe water to the populations. Yeah, just to say thank you to my team. This is the ICC at the Karl Landsteiner, and especially I want to say thank you to Alexander Kirschner, to Domenico Savio, and to Georg Reischer, who were especially involved in this activity. Yeah, I want to say thank you to TU Wien for hosting me over the last 20 years, and Karl Landsteiner since 2017. I'm very proud working in Vienna and in Krems. Especially Krems is really a coming hotspot, I think, in innovation and technology. Yeah, and thanks to my family. I have got 3 children, 2 grandchildren, and thanks to my parents and my wife.
Thank you very much, Professor Feitneiter. The most important thing, actually, so please don't run away. Of course, without the beloved ones, colleagues, friends who support us in our endeavors, anything would be actually possible. So it's definitely good also to thank them. And of course, also congratulations on behalf of the IDM and the New Practice Conference. And now we actually proceed to the second part of the Danubius Awards 2023 official ceremony. And this year I'm not representing not only Sebastian Schäfer, the DRC Secretary General and IDM Director, but I'm also at this special moment during this ceremony, I'm also representing Rector Friedrich Fauermann, who unfortunately also couldn't join us due to his illness. And I would like to welcome or provide a welcome address on his behalf for the special category of the Danubius Awards, which is the Danubius Young Scientist Award. So at this point, I would like to kindly ask you to allow me to provide you with a speech he prepared for this occasion. But before I do so, he asked me, of course, to congratulate and also to express our warm thanks to the hosting university, which is the West University of Timisoara. And I would like to also to add my part to that, because we experience really wonderful, reliable, professional cooperation with you. So many thanks for that. And I hope there will be also other possibilities. And please now allow me to proceed with the speech on behalf of Rector Fellhammer, who is not only the rector of the University for Continuing Education in Krems, Austria, but at the same time also the current president of the Danube Practice Conference, and also the chairman of the IDM. The Danubius Award, established 12 years ago by the Austrian Ministry of Science for Education, of Science, Education and Research, and the Institute for the Danube Region and Central Europe, IDM, and co-initiated by Erhard Busek, the long-standing chairman of the IDM, recognizes the scientific achievements of researchers from the Danube region. Their work contributes to the exploration of issues and challenges of the Danube region. And the Danubius Young Scientist Award, established in 2014, recognizes the work of promising young scientists at the beginning of their careers. This year, the award goes to 14 young scientists coming from 14 countries of the Danube region. We are deeply impressed by the diversity of the research fields in which the young researchers are involved. I am very pleased that today, together with the Austrian Ministry for Education, Science and Research, we are once again honoring these scientists in this category in their various fields of research, having made significant contributions to the development of knowledge and understanding in the Danube region. All were selected by an international jury. On his behalf, or on behalf of Director Fellhammer, I would like to express our sincere thanks also for the evaluation of the so many candidates or nominees which has been nominated for this year's Danubius Young Scientist Award. And I know it firsthand because I'm actually administrating all these nominations. They are distinguished by scientific excellence and an innovative approach and deal with relevant issues of the Danube region that have a significance beyond national borders. Why is it actually important to focus on young scientists? Well, the importance of young scientists lies in their potential to bring fresh ideas, energy, and adaptability to the research community, to help solve complex problems and to ensure the continuity and advancement of knowledge and innovation in their respective fields. Encouraging and supporting the development of young researchers is essential for the long-term success of scientific and academic endeavors. There is also interdisciplinary and transdisciplinary collaboration. Many complex problems require this kind of collaboration. Young scientists are highly willing to cross disciplinary boundaries, bridging gaps and fostering a holistic approach to the research. Working with their experienced colleagues, they will gain new perspectives, innovate, and create new solutions. Young scientists are also likely to embrace new technologies and methodologies that can lead to more efficient and effective research practices. It is also important to emphasize, however, that it is not only young scientists who innovate. When young and experienced scientists work hand in hand, a powerful blend of knowledge, perspective, and energy often leads to exceptional results. Experienced scientists bring a wealth of knowledge and wisdom gained from years of work and overcoming challenges. Their deep knowledge base allows them to view problems from a rich historical context. On the other hand, young scientists often introduce new and unorthodox approaches, shaped by current educational trends and natural zeal for technology and new discoveries. This combination of old and new creates an environment where diversity is not only valued, but seen as a driving force for innovation. And it is this diversity in experience, ways of thinking, and approaches that often leads to the most groundbreaking discoveries in scientific research. The societies of Central and Southeastern Europe, indeed the entire Danube region, is also another example of diversity and cooperation between countries with different traditions, historical experiences, religions, and diverse cultures that can create added value for the whole of Europe, if only we all live and use this resource of diversity. The scientific works awarded today are testimony to this and a further step towards a better understanding of the Danube region. On behalf of Rector Falahama, I would like to thank all the laureates today and all those who have contributed to the Danubius Award for their commitment. This commitment will contribute to a more democratic, peaceful, and sustainable Europe. My sincere congratulations to the winners and my appreciation to the organizers of this event, first and foremost to Vice Rector Ankuta and the whole organizing team at the West University of Timisoara. And now I wish us all an inspiring and enjoyable Danubius Awards ceremony. Thank you. So hearing this inspirative and kind of reflecting welcoming words on behalf of Rector Falahama, I would like to proceed to the Danubius Young Scientist Award winners. And we will start in alphabetical order. That means no preferences, of course, but we start with Austria. So yeah, I would like to start with Austria, and the winner for Austria is Magdalena Baran-Šoltiš. So please join us here at the stage, and the floor is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished participants, I am deeply honored to be here today and receive the Danubius Young Scientist Award. A great thank you to the committee for this prestigious prize and recognition of my work. I'd like to take this opportunity to provide a brief glimpse into my background and research. I am a postdoctoral researcher, a scholar of literature and culture with a background in Slavic and German studies. So I'm coming from a totally different background as the awardees before, but I think this is a strength of this prize. I am working as a FAF Hertha Firnberg Fellow within the Research Center for the History of Transformations, RECET, and the Department of Contemporary History at the University of Vienna, where I conduct my research and also teach. My research interests include Polish, German, and Ukrainian literature and culture with a particular focus on narratives of inequality and transformation. I am also passionate about exploring the realms of travels, memory cultures, Romance and feminist movements, Austrian Galicia, post-socialism, and the social and cultural history of East Central Europe. What makes my academic work particularly relevant to the Danube region is its interdisciplinary and comparative methodology. My research on post-Galician literature, which was published 2021 with the title Galicien als Archiv, Galicia as an Archive by Vienna University Press, offers a universal framework for analyzing contemporary travels to historical spaces, which has a broad application within the Danube region. I am also involved in projects that examine interwar Eastern Galicia and the Austrian-Hungarian soldiers buried in Rome, forging connections between my work and the diverse history of this region. Currently, my postdoctoral project Stories of in Transformation delves into the study of inequality in post-socialist countries and plans to encompass multiple countries in the region, shedding light on critical issues that affect our society. I would like to thank my host institutions, the University of Vienna, as well as FBF, which are funding my work, as well as my colleagues who are always giving me good comments and who are supporting me in my work, as well as my family, who also is always there for me, also in this moment taking care of my child. So I am grateful for the recognition I am receiving today and look forward to sharing more about my research and its impact in future collaborations. Thank you for this incredible honor.
Thank you very much, Magdalena, and congratulations also on our behalf. And we have actually such a nice tradition, since we embrace also at IDM the diversity of the Danube region, and one aspect of the diversity is also the language diversity. So once you are handing over the certificate, I would like to express you Glückwunsch. Möge Ihr bemerkenswerter wissenschaftlicher Beitrag eine Inspiration auch für andere Forscherinnen sein. And now we proceed with another Danubius Young Scientist awardee, and that's a person or scientist coming from Bosnia and Herzegovina, and his name is Mirza Buljubasic. Please, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. First of all, I'm very deeply honored and profoundly grateful to receive this award. It is not merely an affirmation of my personal achievements, but also a testament to unwavering commitment of the Faculty of Criminal Justice, Criminology and Security Studies and University of Sarajevo. The passion and dedication with which scholars, my dean and director of university champion the development and mentorship of early career academics like myself is truly commendable. I will also be eternally grateful to my academic mother from the TU University of Amsterdam, Barbara Hola. She has been my North Star in this academic journey. Scholars, as many here can attest, are not bound to the conventional working hours. Our dedication, fueled by burning passion for research, compel us to invest countless hours in the noble endeavor of imparting knowledge to the next generations. My time and efforts as criminologist have been devoted in researching political violence. My empirical research deals with atrocity crimes, terrorism, and far-right extremism in Bosnia and region. Recently, I have explored how generation that experienced the war in Bosnia is putting into risk generations that were born after the war. I have managed to disentangle complex transgenerational factors that now are meant to contribute to the prevention of future political violence in my country and possibly in the region. Currently, I'm working as a postdoc at the Netherlands Institute for Study of Crime and Law Enforcement on the project that deals, that intends actually to dissect how transitional justice mechanisms have transgenerational influence in Bosnia and Czechia. Having said all of this, I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere appreciation to the Federal Ministry of Education, Science and Research of the Republic of Austria for the recognition of my efforts. Thank you very much.
And also congratulations from our side on behalf of the IDM and the DRC. Čestitiamo, neka váš izuzetan naučný doprinos bude izvor inspirace za druhé istraživače. And we proceed with Bulgaria, and the winner of the Danubius Young Scientist Award 2023 from Bulgaria is Nevena Alexieva. Please join us here.
Distinguished guests, organizers, and delegates to the DRS conference. It's a great privilege for me to be here today and to become a part of this network. And I would like to use this opportunity to thanks for these awards, for the nomination from the Sofia and the University of National and World Economy, and to be selected for the jury. Thank you very much. And I'm sure that this award will have really serious impact on my professional career. Maybe some few words about me. I'm a guest lecturer at the National Defense Academy in Bulgaria, a local advisor of the European Parliament in Sofia, and also part of the board of a non-governmental organization called Center for European and International Studies, which specialized on foreign policy analysis. What is my connection with the Danube strategy? My professional interests are oriented towards the cooperation in Southeast Europe and the cooperation in the Danube region. And one of the main accents of my PhD thesis was how to identify a possible mechanism for strengthening the cooperation in our region in the context of the trends of the new European regionalism. Maybe one of the key issues is that we have the necessity to concentrate on fewer but strategically important projects with high added value for our region. And the expected effects is to stimulate the socioeconomic development and sustainability of the Danube region. And being part of the scientific conference, it's important to stress the need to promote the Danube region as smart and innovative region. Thank you very much.
So once again, congratulations, and I'm gonna try to read it in Bulgarian. Čestito, neka vaša zabelezitelен naučen prínos bude istovník na vdukovenie za druhý sledovatel. So congratulations one more time. And actually, the motto of the IDM is European Perspectives, Regional Actions. And as I can see from the profile of Nevena, I think we have some similarities when it comes to our research. So maybe we can find another opportunity to collaborate. And that's actually the purpose also of these Danubius Awards, to really connect, exchange, and maybe find future opportunities how to join forces, for the exploration of the Danube region. Now we proceed with another winner. We will stay still in Southeastern Europe, but unfortunately the winner is not able to join us. And the winner comes from Croatia. His name is Stepan Srhoj, but he kindly provided us a video message, which now I'm gonna play.
Hello everyone, my name is Stepan Srhoj. I am one of the award winners representing Republic of Croatia. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the selection committee for the award. I received my PhD in economics in 2019 at the Faculty of Economics and Statistics of the University of Innsbruck in Austria under the supervision of Professor Jeanette Walde. Currently, I'm an assistant professor of economics at the Faculty of Economics, Business and Tourism of the University of Split and a Fulbright visiting scholar at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology for the next 9 months. Because of my stay at the MIT, I was unfortunately unable to attend the ceremony, for which I apologize. My field of research is applied economics, and particularly the quantitative evaluation of public policy impact. Most usually, I focus on private firms, but I'm also interested in individuals. To give an example, when policymakers design or modify public policies, they need an idea of how well did the policy work. For example, is providing millions of euros for research and development grants effective? How about grants for machinery acquisition of small and medium-sized enterprises? Is it smart to subsidize attending trade fairs and missions for exporters? What about unemployed individuals wanting to start their own firm? Should we support such attempts? Similarly, not all firms will be successful. How good are bankruptcy procedures in our countries? Should we give entrepreneurs a second chance, and how should we do it? Or for public procurement, who gets public money in our countries? The most productive firms or politically connected ones? And where is this line in between those two types of firms? Finally, what effects can we expect from increasing government expenditures and therefore increasing the sizes and the amounts of public contracts? I provide empirical evidence to these questions and address a shared public policy priority of the Danube Region, which is improving public sector decision-making by establishing a robust evidence base on the impact of public policies. Thus, my work supports policy efforts to improve the effectiveness of public money spent.
So congratulations, Stepan. It's a really pity that you couldn't join us here in Timisoara, but in case you are watching here, you are watching the recording of this Danubius Award ceremony, we would like to congratulate you and we wish you all the best for your future scientific endeavors. So one more time, congratulations. And now we proceed to the north. We go to the Central Europe because now I would like to introduce a winner from Czechia, who is Zdeněk Jakub, who also unfortunately couldn't join us here in Timisoara, but I believe...
Hello, everyone.
Sorry. I believe we have him actually in the Zoom, so please, Zdeněk, the floor is yours.
My name is Danubius Jakub, and I'm a researcher at the Central European Institute of Technology in Brno, Czech Republic. Now, first of all, I would like to really thank the organizers and the expert jury committee of the Danubius Young Scientist Award for organizing this event and supporting us young researchers. It really means a lot to us, and it's a great honor for us. So thank you very much. Now, I'm an experimental physicist. I did my PhD at TU Wien in Vienna, and then I moved to Brno, Czech Republic as a postdoctoral researcher. And my expertise is in experimental surface physics or surface science. So that basically means that I study well-defined surfaces of various materials, and I really study them with atomic scale precision to really know what the atomic scale structure is and how that affects the properties of the material. Then once we know the surface structure, then we can start modeling chemical reactions on top of these materials, and we can really follow the chemical steps one by one, still with atomic scale precision. That's what we do, and that's really fascinating for us. How we use this expertise is for the fundamental research of this so-called single atom catalysis, which is one concept, one idea how to make catalysis basically more efficient, more affordable, and generally better. And that's really important because catalysis these days is really everywhere. All the industrial products involve at least one catalytic step during production. And one area where this is really critical at the moment is in these emerging green technologies, which at the moment they work, but they are pretty expensive, which is one thing that's precluding them from being really widespread. One prominent example of this is, for example, this hydrogen production by sunlight-powered water splitting, which again is a concept that generally works, but at the moment it's so inefficient that it really cannot be used at a large scale. So this is one of the areas that we target in our research. We target, for example, this oxygen evolution reaction, which is one of the bottlenecks of this hydrogen production the business. And basically, the idea is that our fundamental research can provide really atomic scale insights to figure out how to stabilize the single atoms, how to affect their catalytic reactivity, and how to generally make this possible. The idea is that eventually this will collaborate with applied research and eventually make this into a commercial product that will basically allow all these green technologies to be really widespread. So yeah, this is what we do. This is what we try to do. The big goal really is to make it possible to enable these energy applications to be more efficient and more widespread. That's the big picture. That's what we try to do, and that's what I hope that my research actually contributes to, at least in part. So yeah, that's it from me. I thank you very much for your attention, and thanks. Have a great day.
So one more time, congratulations for this award, Zdeněk, and of course to you, gratuluji. Nech je tvůj vědecký přínos inspirací pro další badatele.
Děkuji moc.
I'm originally from Czechia, as you just found out, so yes, that was quite easy, this one. And we stay in Central Europe, and we go for another winner. And of course, Zdeněk, be assured that we will send a certificate to you accordingly, so although you missed the ceremony here, you will definitely get a certificate. And we now go to Germany, where the Danubius Young Scientist Award 2023 is Benedikt Pagemitl. Please, Benedikt, please join us.
Well, thank you for first to the organizers for putting all of this event together, and also thank you for giving me the opportunity to present my research here to you. So I'm still a PhD student at Ulm University, and I'm working with Professor Sven Rau at the Inorganic Chemistry department. And what we try to do at our institute is to use the sunlight, as previously mentioned also in the previous talk, and try to store that in chemical energy. So one example that we tackle with that is that we use sunlight energy to produce solar fuel hydrogen from protons. And in this process, we look a lot at natural photosynthesis that occurs in green plants, because there everything is already working, and we kind of try to get inspired from nature in this catalysis, and try to then make some valuable product. In our case, it's hydrogen that can be used as a fuel, as you might know, but also as a feedstock in general chemical synthesis. And one problem that occurs during these catalysis, as we try to explore them, is that over time the catalyst breaks down and is deactivated. So one strategy that we found out, also inspired by nature, is that we can use agents to repair our catalyst during our catalysis, and that then leads to improved longer lifetimes of our catalyst, and we could prove that we have lifetimes up to 500 hours of continuous hydrogen production. And we believe that with this we can approach the field of producing solar fuels, although it's still on small scale and in laboratory, of course, but we hope that we can make an impact on science with that. And I would like to thank my supervisor, of course, and then also our collaborative research center that has supported me a lot, is Catalyte. It's also collaborative between Vienna and Ulm, for example, like the two Danube universities that take part. And also to the Studienstiftung des Deutschen Volkes, which supported my work like generously with funding for my PhD. Thank you.
So, nochmal herzlichen Glückwunsch. Ich merke, dein bemerkenswert wissenschaftlicher Beitrag eine Inspiration auch für andere Vorstellungen sein. And now we still stay in Central Europe because we go to Hungary, where the winner is Adam Lovaskis, and I'm not sure if he's joining us here today in Timisoara. That's unfortunately not the case, so let me check if he's joining us in the Zoom. No. Unfortunately not. We probably don't have any information about Adam. So yeah, I think the only thing we can do is actually to congratulate him, express our deepest regrets that he couldn't join us here today. I hope he's safe and sound. And we would then proceed in such a case with another country, which is part of the EEST and from which the Danubius Young Scientist Award is coming. And that will be Moldova. So we move to Eastern Europe. And the winner from Moldova is Anastasia Ivanova. Please.
Good afternoon, honored audience. It's a great pleasure for me to be here for the first time, and for the first time in Timisoara as well, a beautiful city, European culture of Europe. As the Danubius Young Scientist Awardee, it's a big honor for me that my research work has been recognized and highly appreciated. I'm happy to be representative of the Institute of Zoology of Moldova State University now. I'm working in the laboratory of hydrobiology and ecotoxicology, where I started my research career almost 10 years ago, kind of long-term career, and which trained me as a specialist in the field of aquatic ecology. I study chemical composition of natural water, in particular the content of organic compounds in Moldovan rivers. My PhD, I defended my PhD thesis in 2022. My research was based on the persistent organic pollutant in the aquatic ecosystem of Republic of Moldova. I studied old pesticides such as DDT and industrial chemicals such as PCBs, and we found them almost in every water and sediment samples analyzed. So by gaining new knowledge and in monitoring and decoding of the process of migration of these xenobiotic compounds in the aquatic environment, help us to estimate and prevent risk in sustainable use of organic resources in the Danube and Black Sea basin region. So I believe that this award will have a significant impact on my scientific career, such as like fruitful new collaboration, new ideas, and new projects. And also I would like to express my gratitude to my scientific supervisor, Elena Zubkov, and she helped me during all my career, and I'm very grateful. Also, I'm very grateful to organizers for invitation in this ceremony. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Anastasia. And now this will be actually quite a test, I must say. I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest. But yeah, during the handing over, please, yes, continue. But yeah, felicitări, fiecare contribuție dumneavoastră științifică remarcabilă să fie sursă de inspirație pentru alți cercetători. think there were more than one mistakes, but still. And now we go for a winner from Montenegro, so back in Southeastern Europe, and the winner is Isidora Stankovic.
Yes, thank you very much. Unfortunately, I couldn't join you in Timisoara for a live presentation, but I would like to thank you for this opportunity to present you my research in this way. First of all, I would like to thank you for honoring my work with this award, but also to congratulate each of the awardees from other countries. I'm Isidora Stankovic, and I'm a teaching assistant at the Faculty of Electrical Engineering at the University of Montenegro. I have finished my bachelor studies and my master studies in London, UK, and then I did my PhD as a double degree program with University of Montenegro and University of Grenoble-Alpes, which is in France. My topic of research is based, broadly speaking, on digital signal processing, with a focus on image processing, compressive sensing, type frequency signal analysis, and recently signal analysis on graph theory. As we are all witnessing rapid development of technology and artificial intelligence, a crucial problem in today's world is how to deal with such a big amount of data. Another significant problem in signal processing is how to recover data which are corrupted in one way or another. So my main research work has been in developing algorithms and techniques which could successfully extract data from some big data setups. Also, we have developed some techniques and approaches on how to reconstruct measurements, especially in image processing, radar signals, and underwater acoustic signals, using some theory of compressive sensing and time frequency signal analysis. On the side of why it's important in the Danube region, through my research, I have been working with researchers from different groups from different countries from the Danube region, especially from Germany, Croatia, Serbia, and Romania. We have collaborated on many research projects together, which resulted in papers which are published in some renowned journals and internationally recognized conferences. And we hopefully build some capacity for some further collaborative research in the area of data processing. So I would like to thank you again for this great honor for giving me this award. Thank you.
Congratulations one more time, Isidora, for this excellent research, but also for receiving this award. It's a pity that you couldn't join us here in Timisoara. We would definitely welcome you here at the West University of Timisoara, but we are glad that you could join us at least virtually. So congratulations once again. Be assured that we will deliver the certificate to you. And now I would like to proceed with another country, and that is Romania. So we go back home, so to say, and the winner from Romania is Alexandra Tsehan. Please.
Thank you. Thank you for the introduction. And of course, thank you for this award. I am honored to be included in this year's list of winners. If it is to briefly talk about my background, I am researcher and teaching assistant at Alexandrian Cuza University of Iași. With this occasion, I would also like to thank my university for all the support it provided to me, and of course to thank those colleagues from the university which guided me during the last years and conducted my research. My field of research is geography, more precisely human geography, most of my work being concerned with geography of tourism and population geography. I would say that my central work until now, and which I think is relevant for advancing the understanding of the territories in the Danube region, has been focused on matters related to the tourism activity in Romania. A central concern has been to explore the intensity and the purposes of cooperation between tourism stakeholders and how their cooperation behavior influences the development of tourist destinations in Romania. At the moment, I am planning to further investigate this topic, along with a more significant focus on matters related to the impact that the tourism sector has or can have on local communities. Thank you for your attention, and again, thank you for this award.
Congratulations, Alexandra, for this huge success. It's also a pity that you couldn't join us here in Timisoara, but yeah, as again, we are glad that you could join us virtually. I'm not going to repeat my mistakes, so just felicitare, and I would leave it with that. So congratulations with that. And yeah, also in your case, the certificate will be, of course, delivered to you as soon as possible. And now we proceed to another country, or not? Yes, we do, because the winner from the Danubius Young Scientist winner 2023 from Serbia, Olja Šovljanski, unfortunately couldn't join us from family reasons, but she gladly provided us with a video message, which I'm now gonna play.
Hello, everyone. My name is Olja Šovljanski. I'm from Novi Sad, Serbia. I'm very happy to be part of this ceremony and one of recognized young scientists. Also, I'm a little sad because I'm not here with you today, but I have a little baby and I cannot travel at this moment. So I'm a research associate at Faculty of Technology, Novi Sad, University of Novi Sad. Also, I'm a specialist in microbiological safety and PhD in technological microbiology. Relevant research topic that I do is bacterial biotechnology and technological microbiology, and I try to use mathematical modeling for better understanding of bacterial behavior in engineering systems. I work at the Department of Biotechnology, Laboratory for Microbiology, where I have the opportunity to use natural phenomena in different engineering approaches. Specifically, my PhD and post-PhD research are related to microbiological induced calcium precipitation by the very authentical and specific bacterial community that I isolate from the Danube River water. These bacteria have the potential to be used as bioagent in self-healing effect of sediment-based materials. This is very important because here in Novi Sad, Serbia, Danube River resources are used in industry of concrete and cement, and I believe that our bioadditive based on these Danube bacteria can be opportunity for greener material and further development of our countries worldwide. As I said, I am very happy to be recognized in this way, that my research are recognized in this way, and I will try to make more experimental steps for a better future and our collective growth. Thank you so much for the opportunities.
Čestitam, Olja, and if you are watching this recording of the ceremony, we would like to congratulate you. And I'm not sure if I'm the only one who actually noticed that we have plenty of winners who are dedicating their research to the environment and nature and the quality of the surrounding we are living in. And I'm very happy about it because in many places, in many environments, the quality is kind of shrinking in a huge extent. So it's really important, and it's a significant contribution that so many, especially young scientists, are dedicating their time and efforts in a research which goes in that direction. So now we proceed, as I can see from my notes actually, to another winner who comes from Slovakia. And that's actually the last winner who is present with us here in Timisoara. The last two will join us virtually, and the other one provided with a video message. But I am very happy that we can welcome amongst us Dominika Oravkinová from Slovakia with the Danubius Young Scientist Award 2023.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we used to be exchanged, so yeah, I think it should be like that. Slovakia,
Yeah.
Slovenia. It's a common mistake. First of all, I would like to thank to the Institute for Danube Region and Central Europe, the jury, and all related institutions whose representatives are attending this conference for a truly rare opportunity to take a part in this special ceremony in Timișoara, as well as first time for me. So I'm very happy to be here. Also, I would like to recognize the immense hard work of the other awardees. It's my pleasure joining you. I would never stand there in front of you if it would not be the support of my home institution, the Institute of Archaeology of the Slovak Academy of Sciences, and my dearest family. The both is giving me the much needed confidence and space needed for developing not only my individual, but also our collective research ideas. We are intensively collaborating and also internationally to uncover new and new information about the societies living in the Danube region more than 3,500 years ago that represents the early Bronze Age. By detailed studying material culture, only just from the unconspicuous piece of the pottery, metal, stone, or bone tool, or ornament, we are successful in the almost complete object biography reconstruction. To identify, we are able to source the raw materials, their provenance, the specific technological procedures, the craft organizations, as well as the further usage of those artifacts in the living culture. Along with the excavating the settlements and burial grounds in Slovakia, we are able to reveal the social organizations and to tell already forgotten stories. Our result is giving us more and more evidence about the Transcarpathian active context of Bronze Age communities. Therefore, the spirit, or let's say thought, of the European Union and the Danube region especially isn't just a new or isn't just a question of the modern human history, but we can rule that the earliest integration chains 1,000 years ago towards the late prehistory. So thank you for supporting us in our goal.
Congratulations, Dominic. And it's just mentioned that we are so much focusing on environment and so on. Now we have rather quite different topics. So it's also nice to see that also other or scientists focusing on other research fields are also awarded with the Danubius Award. So congratulations. And of course, gratulujem, nech je váš pozoruhodný vedecký prínos zdrojom inšpirácie aj pre ďalších partnerov. And as you already know, another winner is coming from Slovenia, and it is Tina Kegel, who can't join us here in Timișoara, but we kindly provided a video message.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tina Kegel and I'm coming from Slovenia, from the Faculty of Chemistry and Chemical Engineering at University of Maribor, where I'm working as teaching assistant and researcher in the Laboratory for Process System Engineering and Sustainable Development. Currently, I'm at University of Jaén in Spain, where I'm enriching my pedagogical and research skills in duration of 3 months. I'm very grateful and honored to be one of these Young Scientists Award winners for my PhD thesis. Well, within the framework of my doctoral dissertation, I investigated anaerobic digestion technology, which plays an important role in reducing waste and emissions of greenhouse gases and increasing the production of energy from renewable sources. The original scientific contribution include important innovations in the field of modeling and optimization of the anaerobic digestion process, as well as on the field of usage and further processing of anaerobic digestion products. Now, my research work can be divided into 4 main groups. First, further improvements of the anaerobic digestion technology, modeling needed to produce large amounts of high-quality biogas and EEST, and development of freely available computer software for anaerobic digestion process simulation and optimization. Second, wastewater treatment, modeling and optimization of membrane technology in order to produce high-quality water. Third, microbial fuel cell investigations in order to generate electricity. And fourth, investigation of new and sustainable aviation fuels in order to reduce harmful emissions. I also work in the scope of the project, the Recovery and Resilience Plan, on the update of the higher education professional study program, chemical technology, with the contest of green chemistry and chemical engineering. My work is in line with the Danube strategy in order to enhance energy supply of the region's countries, accelerate the use of the untapped renewable and other alternative energy sources, promote and support the implementation of modern technologies, enhance and disseminate knowledge on wastewater treatment technology, reduced waste as well as greenhouse gas emissions and environmental risk, and consequently contribute to greener and low carbon Europe. At the end, I would like to thank you very much for this prestigious award, which is a confirmation of my good work so far, and at the same time an immense motivation for further academic and research work. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tina, for this video message. And as I was just mentioning, we got back actually to the environment and to the nature and the quality of our surrounding. If you are watching this recording of the ceremony, congratulations from our side. It's a really pity that you couldn't join us, but be assured that the certificate is soon on its way to your mailbox or to your post box. And we are actually slowly approaching to the conclusion of the award ceremony. But before we conclude the event, I would like to introduce you the very last Danubius Young Scientist awardee, who comes from Ukraine and therefore obviously couldn't join us here today in Timisoara, and that's Ivan Laktionov. But I am happy that he's joining us in our Zoom meeting. Please, Ivan, the screen is yours.
Thank you. Dear ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ivan Laktionov, and as has already been presented, I am a laureate of the Danubius Young Scientist Award 2023 as a representative of Ukraine. It's a great honor for me to be a laureate of this award. First of all, I would like to express my deep gratitude to the organizers of this scientific competition. Thank you for such a great competition and current event. Secondly, I would like to briefly introduce myself and my scientific work. Currently, I am a professor at the Department of Computer Systems Software of Dnipro University of Technology, Dnipro, Ukraine. Field of my research activity and research specialization is computer systems and components. In specific, Internet of Things, explainable artificial intelligence, Industry 4.0. Till October 2023, according to this scientific direction, I have published more than 25 papers in international peer-reviewed journals, participated in more than 20 international scientific conferences, forums, and exhibitions with more than 30 papers. I'm a co-author of 2 scientific monographs and 2 tutorials for students. Also, I am a member of the editorial boards of Baltic Journal of Modern Computing and the International Journal on Smart Sensing and intelligent systems, as well as a reviewer of the computers and electronics in agriculture, Elsevier. Thirdly, I would like to answer the question why my scientific work is essential for the Danube region. So, from my point of view, my scientific and applied developments in the field of computer systems and information technologies for agricultural aims stimulate the positive dynamics of food security of the Danube region countries and their export potential, on which the global level of food product supply is expected. And I'm confident this effort can be achieved through the introduction of Internet of Things and artificial intelligence technologies for monitoring and predicting the state of crops during the entire cultivation cycle. Finally, once again, I thank the organizers of this competition. Also, I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone present, people of your countries and the governments of your countries for helping Ukraine in the extremely difficult war time. Also, I would like to express special words of gratitude to the citizens of Ukraine who defend our country, Europe, and the civilized world, because without them there would be no peace in Europe. Slava Ukraini, thank you. All the best.
Thank you very much, Ivan. We wish you could join us here, but of course we fully understand the tragic circumstances and challenges you are facing. So Slava Ukraini. And I'm gonna try also to congratulate you in your native language. So please excuse any mistakes I might do. Щиро вітаю, нехай ваш вагомий науковий внесок стане джерелом натхнення для інших дослідників. So, as I said, I'm really sorry if I pronounced something wrong, but I tried my best.
Your speech was perfect.
Thank you very much. So, we arrived at the end of the Danubius Award ceremony. So, at this point, I would like to one more time congratulate all the winners who have been awarded this year within the Danubius Awards 2023 ceremony, be it the Danubius Award winner, Professor van Leitner, be it the Danubius Mid-Career Award, Marco Bumo, or be it the 14 Danubius Young Scientist Awardees 2023 coming from the 14 countries which are part of the youth strategy for the Danube region. So congratulations one more time on behalf of the IDM, on behalf of the DRC, and of course on behalf of the Austrian Federal Ministry for Education, Science and Research, who is together with the IDM the driving force behind these awards. I'm very much happy that we can continue with these awards also in the upcoming years, and I'm already now very much looking forward to the next edition of the Danubius Awards taking place next year. I'm not gonna tell you where, although there are already some suggestions, some plans, but this is something you will definitely inform you accordingly in the upcoming months. I would like just to stress, since we have the Danubius Awards here in the room, or also in the Zoom, or definitely also the others will watch the recording on our IDM YouTube channel. I would like to stress that the call will be open once again next year, so please motivate and encourage your colleagues, your friends from your research field to be nominated by their relevant universities for this award, because although you are going to increase my workload, I'm very much happy to receive as many nominations as possible, because this is really something, as I said at the very beginning of the ceremony, this is one of the highlights of the IDM annual program, and we are very much grateful that we can continue with this cooperation with the Austrian Federal Ministry. Once again, many thanks to the hosting university for giving us the platform, giving us the space to implement this ceremony. And now I would like to wish you have a nice rest of the day. I invite you, the people in the room, for our formal dinner, which is taking place in around 1 hour. And I would like to also to thank you, all the winners who join us virtually. Take care, all the best, many success with your future scientific endeavors, and I hope I will have the opportunity to meet you somewhere, be it in your country or somewhere else in the future. So take care and good luck everything.